Okay, so say for instance you are approached by some kind of entity or whatever. Say it was like a evil, dark, whatever, and it says, "I have the ability to read your mind," and you're like, "Whoa, for real?" And then it does, and this thing reads your mind, and you're just like, "Whoa, this thing really can read my mind. This is really creeped out, yo. This is fucked up, right?" What if I told you it was a lie? So, truth is that you never ever stopped using telepathy, even though you got a salt calcium glue block in your head. You have never stopped using telepathy. So whenever you're going around talking to yourself, you ever heard that it's like a story they said of the land of the insane people that just talk to themselves or whatever, and they're all insane and they're walking around? That would be the people, us. Whenever we speak to ourselves over and over and over again in our head and we think no one's listening, we are being created and rendered insane by means of our original telepathy. So whenever you're saying something in your mind, these spirits and these entities can understand what you're saying because you're talking out loud to yourself. And everywhere you go, you just talk out loud to yourself like an insane person. And that's what we are. We've been rendered insane because our original speech and everything was telepathic. And when we speak to ourselves, we're just saying the same things over and over again. So say, for instance, you really want like a record deal. I want a record deal, you know? Any kind of deal, fuck it. These entities are gonna know. Like if you're targeted by these entities, they know. So that explains why when I was young, I got an opportunity that was taken away from me, and I didn't know, like, how in the fuck was it possible that a being would know that I wanted a record deal just to give me a record deal and antagonize me and take it away to make me feel mentally depressed. After I left that household, after I became 18, I left the household that I was feeling all that pressure in, and then here comes the deal. See what I'm saying? Because I spent a lot of my life trying to do music and art and all kind of stuff. So what if you say something like, "I hate my life," you know what I mean? Just any kind of anything is being heard, you know what I mean? Life is technically a creator, and they say life is a beauty queen, you know what I'm saying? So all these different terms, because you're existing and you're having a life inside of a world that is being fathomed by your maker. So they say, you know, they try to get you conditioned to say, "I hate my life." You say same things over and over and over again, like over and over and over again. It's like literally you're being driven insane. And that's what's happening, is that people are still using their telepathy, and every time they say something, it's literally just that sound in your head, that voice in your head that you use, whether it be your creator talking to you, because you always talk to your creator anyways. But when you're walking around literally like, "Man, I hate my boss, I hate my boss," you literally sound like an insane person to somebody that's got a third eye that's open. It's pretty interesting. So that's how they can read your mind. There's nothing but a damn lie. There's no such thing as a mind reader. We're all telepathic. For instance, photos. The psychic will get a picture of something and they will find the boy's body immediately after, and that's why. And that's why, it's because we all can do that. But photographs, they say, is black magic, which is also a lie, because a photograph just enacts the psychic ability that's also creating the mask of the sun. That's a psychic ability. Or seeing a light bulb after the light bulb goes out, that's a psychic ability. So a photograph is like a telephone dial, and that's all it really is something that you already have, that you possess inside of you, that is being lying dormant, and you're still using it. And people can read your mind because of that, not because they can read your mind. Absolutely bullshit. Everything that I've been finding out about these entities is nothing but parlor tricks, man. Like I can even get into some stuff about that Mullet dude, and I mean, nothing but absolute bullshit. Like you can dial up any of these guys, man, and see any of them at any moment, man, and it is absolutely right at your fingertips. And that's another reason why they don't want us using their telepathy, is because nobody can hide from you nowhere. It doesn't matter if they're behind a big slab of fucking steel. It doesn't matter. Your telepathy and all your abilities are all omnipresent. So that's what it is, man. Whenever you're talking to yourself, they can hear you. because you're talking out loud like a crazy person. Every day you walk around, you're mentally insane. You've been rendered insane into a mental straitjacket by ways of your telepathic ability that's been taken from you and hidden from you. And that's right in your face, and you've been using it all this time, and that's why they can read your mind.